Hey guys, Sunday, got the trailer out, the bike, ready to go. But of course, gotta give Rainbow a little pep before I head out for the day. Yeah, not working any good foods, planning on doing some kayaking. Got a nice clear sky right now. One of my alleyway neighbors looks like they put down this concrete pad, and maybe they're gonna build an alleyway house like that one. Kinda neat. Yeah. And heading over to Adam and Don's. That's where I'm gonna pick up the kayak. Just crossing. Took Blur most of the way, as usual. Backyard, looking nice. I think this is a California poppy. Not really sure. But yeah. Anyways, just gonna pop into the shed, get the kayak going here, and try to head out for the water. Got it all strapped down with a bunch of bungees. You know, the cargo net's not really doing much, but I had it on anyways. And cutting through Monarch Park. A little bit spooky going through that underpass, but the trailer's holding up fine. Nothing fell off. And yeah, today I'm going to go to Thompson Park. That's my launch point. Passing by this TTC yard, there's so many seagulls. I've seen them here before, but maybe that's like a green roof and they nest up there or something. But yeah, not sure how far I'm gonna go along in this paddle area, but we'll find out. Locked up my bike with 4 locks. You know, really don't want anyone to steal my wheel or whatever. This is a little bit of a lookout, kind of like right at the beginning of Thompson. And it's got like all these rocks and stuff. And just off to the side, you can see a launch point there. But I'm gonna launch kind of closer to where the rocks are. And yeah, setting up the Tuck Tech. I think this is my 4th time setting it up, and I'm gonna try the seat in the furthest back position, so like maybe I'll get some more back support off of that bar in the back, the cargo bar. I don't know. Yeah, there's some Sea-Doo guys out there. I'm kind of like, I don't know, pretty busy section of the lake. This is like mostly protected area. You know, protected from the waves and the winds from Thompson and Cherry Beach going on. So I've heard that this is like a good beginner sailboat area, since it's mostly protected from like high winds and stuff. But it's gonna be kind of busy out there, I think. Sunday. So yeah, launching off here went pretty alright. Almost launched off without the paddle though. But, you know, I'm gonna need that. But, yeah. Everything went fine. So, yeah. Just getting out here, I'm like, yeah, pretty nice. And the back support, I feel it a little bit more than usual. Wasn't really sure what I was should go and see. Just kind of heading out. Yeah, the Sea-Doo bros. I guess they kept their distance, so it wasn't really a big deal. And by the time the wake made it to me, it was pretty small, so it didn't really rock my boat much. And yeah, I'm trying to stick closer to the Thompson side. But there is like the outer marina or whatever, so there's a number of boats coming and going. I'm feeling their wake a little bit, but once I got past that, I was like, you know, figured it was fine. The water's actually pretty clear. Like, it's probably about chest height deep, and I could see the bottom. Lots of bird fluff, but it is what it is. Pretty nice view of the skyline. And over there I think is Cherry Beach. And I could just see the channel between Cherry Beach and the island there now. Kind of all look like one landmass for a bit there. The island. And then that's Tommy Thompson, like a little split off of it. And yeah. I kind of wanted to go to the lighthouse, but the lighthouse, that's like 5 kilometers one way. So I wasn't really sure where I would go or how far I was until I got to about this signpost. There was nothing on that signpost, but I went near it because I was curious. But just around there is where the floating bridge is for Tommy Thompson. So I figured that would be a good stopping point for my paddling. A definitive destination, the floating bridge. You know, it's a neat bridge. They have all these signs saying not to go here. I assume it's past the bridge point. So I'm gonna go up right next to the bridge. I thought this would be a cool spot to get a picture taken, so I waited around until someone crossed. And they were taking pictures. I was like, can you take a video of me? And they did. And they didn't steal my phone, which is always nice. As I was getting my phone back, this I guess it's a mink? Well, like a weaselly ferret looking guy came out. And I went under the bridge for a bit and caught a fish really quickly. I started eating that fish on the bridge. That was pretty neat to see. Of course, everybody who's crossing the bridge is stopping to look. And kind of made a traffic jam. Enough to where, like, people at the back are like, why aren't people moving? And eventually people are like, alright, well, I'm gonna cross. And then you can see some of them as they get closer, like, whoa, this is why everyone stopped. There's a mink on the bridge. But I don't think that guy with the phone is paying attention at all. Kind of spooked him. Well, that's the end of the mink show. But yeah, pretty neat to see that. So, from here I'm just heading back. There's so many comrades around. Like, I thought that was a big flock of them, but there's at least another like 5 flocks like that flew past me as I was paddling back. It seems like there's a number of like secret swimming spots that people come and use along Tommy Thompson, along the edge of it. Not sure how nice that would be, since I don't know, the cormorants, they're kind of gross birds. Like, I don't know if I really showed it off much, but if you see a bunch of dead trees along the edge of Tommy Thompson, it's because the cormorants poop and then destroy their acid poop, like kills all the trees. So I assume the water's kind of gross around here. Anyways, just waiting to cross the outer harbor marina entrance. I think technically I have the right of way as just like a human powered boat, but you know, it just doesn't make sense to cut and cross in front of a power boat. You know, if I just wait a minute, you know, that'll be easier for everybody, I think. I don't really know the boat rules and etiquette and stuff, but I'm just kind of, I don't know, trying to figure it out. Maybe they might have slowed down for me. Either they slowed down to get into the marina, or maybe they slowed down to make a smaller wake for me. I'm not sure. Yeah, I was looking at that sailboat. I kind of want a little sailboat, that'd be fun. And then I saw, looks like they're bringing in another bridge for the Portland's redevelopment project thing. Not sure where that one's going, but cool. Bridges, huh? And by now I'm pretty much back to my launching point. That was a 3-hour paddle, about 5 kilometers and a half, I think. I measured it out on Google Maps. So pretty slow, but you know, neat. That's my furthest paddle to date. And as I was unloading, a family of swans came over to me. I think they're hungry. Because after I left, they didn't come onto the land here. But I feel kind of bad. I was like, oh, I should have brought like bread or something. Not sure if you can feed swans bread, but maybe. And yeah. My bike is still there, so that's nice. And yeah, it's time to fold up the kayak. Yeah, folding and unfolding, it's not like the hardest thing, but definitely adds like half an hour to the journey. And so it is kind of a pain, but I feel like I've gotten pretty good at the folding and unfolding. Got it all back together like a pro. The swans are still out there. Not sure if they're trumpet swans or mute swans. I'd have to look it up. But the color of their beak is like the easy distinction between them. And yeah, I got the bike loaded up. I'm just headed out of the park now. Pretty much just taking the same way out that I came in. Saw a abandoned bike share bike over there. And I thought about riding it over to one of the docks, but I don't know, you know, it's hard when I got the trailer and I don't want to leave the boat just hanging out for too long. So I went back to Adam and Don's. I think they're coming back soon. Kind of sounded like they had a long day. So I was going to go pick up dinner for them. Also for me, because I'm pretty hungry. And I've been kind of craving chow mein, so went to Sandy's restaurant, got a Canadian Chinese cuisine meal. And, you know, I feel like Adam and Don, the biggest hurdle for their meals is deciding what to actually eat. So I just decided, chow mein time. And yeah, like a 1950s housewife, I had it on the table for them. When they got home, I was like, yeah, it's time to eat sweet and sour chicken and the chow mein. Yeah, that was good. Oh yeah, some stir-fried vegetables too. You know, I gotta get those veggies in. So yeah, we hung out for a bit and wanted to play a game called Card Shark, where you're a card shark. And it's kind of neat. It introduces how to cheat. So if you were the dealer and you collect the cards, it's trying to teach you to like collect the cards in a specific way. So it's like you keep track of it so you can deal your cheating partner a good hand every time, which is kind of neat. But of course, after you collect it, you have to shuffle. So it taught us about in-jogging, where you'd keep a card a little bit out so you can keep track of where your things are. And then you do a bad job of shuffling, so you always have that same thing on the top. Kind of a neat idea. Like, I've never cheated at cards before, but I always kind of wanted to. So we tried to shuffle them in a convincing way, but it's actually kind of hard. Yeah. Then we ate some ice cream, and we watched a Japanese show called Old Enough, where they send toddlers on their first errand. And yeah, it's kind of a crazy show. Like, it's just a 2 or 4 year old, and they send them out to do some shopping. And it's a pretty cute show. The kids seem like they usually do the errand. And you know, they have a hard time, but they overcome it. And it's nice. So yeah, that was good hanging out. It's kind of late now, so just heading home. Yeah, classic Bloor Street. When I got home, there's no rainbow outside, which is good because it's kind of late. So it's good that he's probably in his house, safe. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.